All right, President Obama continues to defend the Iran deal, arguing those who are against the deal are in favor of war and also don't like him personally.
But now a group of veterans are taking his argument head on. Watch this.
I'm medically retired Staff Sergeant Bartlett, and I was blown up by an Iranian bomb. It cut me in half from the left corner of my temple down through my jaw. It took my gunner's legs off. Total devastation. That day was imprinted in my brain forever.
Wow. Well, the new ad goes on to argue that the deal effectively funds Iranian terrorism. Joining us now is Michael Pregent, a former intelligence advisor to General David Petraeus, the executive director of Veterans Against the Deal. You know, what the president has done is basically said, good morning, it's great to have you. He said that if you support those that supported the Iraq war, also don't support the Iranian deal because they're just warmongers as well. You say?
Well, what we say is who better to oppose a deal than the actual soldiers, Marines, and service members that actually have to go and fight these wars. Our veterans aren't warmongers. Our veterans train to prevent war, and we also train to win wars. But this deal, all it does is give an enemy going back 35 years more money, more arms, and actually allows a terrorist general in Qasem Soleimani to violate existing sanctions by traveling to Iraq to fund a proxy war, going to Yemen to fund a proxy war, and even going to Russia to facilitate an arms deal, which is again in violation of sanctions. It's to us, it's baffling, and we want our veterans to be heard on this.
While they know they're trying to sell the deal to the American people, they take Soleimani and put them all around in violation of UN sanctions. General Martin Dempsey, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, said this: Iran definitely directly responsible for the deaths of 500 American service members, and the money they use from sanction relief will more than likely fund violence in places like Iraq, Syria, Yemen, and Lebanon.
That's right.
I mean, that's basically exactly what you're saying, isn't it?
Well, the deal is the reason these funds were sanctioned to begin with is they were funding these exact operations. To think that we provide sanctions relief to Iran, specifically to the IRGC and Qasem Soleimani, this money is going to go right back to the organizations that were sanctioned to begin with for conducting terrorist operations. It's not going to the Iranian people. Qasem Soleimani has been violating sanctions for over a year now by being on the ground in Iraq, funding Iranian-backed Shia militia proxy groups. You know, our veterans are former intelligence officers, soldiers, and NCOs, combat arms officers. Well, these aren't veterans coming back saying this was an unjust war and we need help. We actually know this enemy very well. We'll have veterans going all the way back to the Beirut bombing to be able to talk about this.
Gotcha.
Yes. There's 241 United States troops that were killed by Iranian-backed Hezbollah forces there, and no one will forget that. Michael, thank you for your time today.
Thank you for having us.
Very effective message. Coming up straight ahead.